Don't forget the ads feed the ducks, and the ducks we're raising this year we're donating to the local food banks. If you want to help out the Duck Adventure, the link below, 50 Ducks in a Hot Tub, you can buy one of these t-shirts. You can donate monthly, you can make one-time donation, and the most important thing you can do is like the video, and don't forget to share it, guys. Oh, what a dog. He's unbelievable in the morning, guys. He doesn't want to go outside. It's absolutely beautiful out. Come on, Doug. Doug, come. You're the worst dog in the morning. No, we're not laying down. Come on, let's go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for, I think it's the 16th. No, 17th. Maybe it's the 17th. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'll put the date on the screen. I'm probably wrong. Ducks are really quiet right now. I'm going to go and do a couple shots just to clear the swamp. Then we're going to let them out. I don't think they're going to rush to the lake. We'll see what happens. I don't know. They're seriously scattered right now. They've got no focus. They're really slow at waking up here this morning. Come on, ducks. Oh, they're starting to come to the gate. Oh, we got too much solar flare here, guys. They're really lazy. All right, let's get this happening.
Oh, good morning, Duggies. Come on! Doug, what are you doing? Come on! What a dog. Oh, you want to go back to sleep, don't you? Well, you're up. It's time to work. Today's going to be another gorgeous day. They're calling for like something like 29, 28 degrees. Well, I'll put it this way. Right now it's 7:45 and it's already 20 degrees Celsius. Feels like summer, and we're like there's only a week left of summer. Dougie, you don't want to walk in the mud today? What a dog. Come on. Some days you're such a little princess. Come on. What a dog. He's walking like he doesn't want to get his feet dirty. Some days I wonder about you. Oh man. You know, it's been, I hope I'm not going to jinx it, but it's been a while since we've had any predator stuff happening here. It's almost like everybody left. All the troublemakers left. What a beautiful morning. Just absolutely gorgeous. Dougie. Alright, well, let's let a couple rounds go and let the ducks out. Oh, Doug, you're so good with the gun. He's like right below me here and it didn't even faze him. Doug, you're walking like a little baby this morning with the water here. It's like he's in slow-mo or something. Well, the ducks are waiting to get out. They just stare at me.
Doug's starting to wake up. He's talking to me here. Good dog. He wants to go in the pen.
Yes, Dougies. It's morning. Doug! There you go. Doug's going to give us the chaos on the morning rush here. Oh, Doug. Oh, man. You know, when he, Doug, come here, Doug. Hey, come here. You're getting too excited. You know, when he walks through the ducks, guys, it's so funny because, oh, fly a wild duck just flew by there. He walks through them and you can actually see him looking down where he was placing his feet. As I watch him walk through the ducks, and it looks like he's just plowing through them, but he's actually looking down where he's stepping. All right, now what are they going to do? All right, I'm going to go around the house, and we'll come around from the other side. Doug's going to do a little bit of dispersing here. Come on, Doug, let's go around the house. Oh, Doug, you're a happy dog, aren't you? All right, well, let's see if this moves them faster this morning. Nope, they're heading over towards the garden. Oh, man, these ducks. All right, well, Doug and I are going to hang back here. Doug, come here. Doug, come. We'll just give them some space here. There's now they're headed over towards the garden, but through the front of the pen, or in front of the pen, I should say, instead of the back of the pen. We're getting a lot of solar flare happening here. It's that time of year. The sun's changing its position in the sky. Oh no, look at this, guys. It ain't happening. Look where they're going. They're going over to the garden because there's all kinds of weeds, and yesterday they spent the day over there drilling in the mud, and you know, they did go to the lake, but then they came back. Oh, wait, what's happening here? Are they gonna have a rush? Are they gonna go? They're so screwed up. Oh man, it's like, you know, you try to plan this out. Well, working with animals, you can't plan anything out because basically everything's up to them. And they were down at the lake yesterday, and there was no problem. Sorry guys, there's a lot going on here. I'm jumping all over the place. This group's coming back. Nobody rushed back yesterday from the lake. They were like, it was like a dribble coming back from the lake yesterday. Doug, get back here. Okay, so this group's coming. All right, we might have something happening here. I'm not going to hold my breath on it because the ducks have not come through here for the last week. No, they're scattered again. Look at this. They're over here, and they're headed down towards the garden below the lower end of the shed there. Some are heading down to the swamp, but it's slim pickings here, unless Doug does something to get them to go. It doesn't look like it's going to happen here. Oh, we might have something here. Oh, I don't know. Right now, the wind actually feels like a hair dryer. It's that warm already. We've got a seriously fragmented situation again. They've got other plans, of course. Yesterday, they hung around in the yard about 45 minutes, and then it was like a dribble. And they just basically, you know, they emptied the yard, but it was like a slow, well, it was like a single file. That's what it was like. It was like single file, and it took a while for, you know, when you get, 600 plus ducks to single file out of the yard. But they did finally all leave, but then they came back, actually, they came back about mid-afternoon looking for food, and started lapping the house while I was working on the back deck. All right, well, I'm going to do my duck chores and get on with my day here. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show. Well, we've got the group has started to go. It's not a really serious duck training because there's still a ton of them here in the yard. I've noticed since the rain storm we had this weekend that the ducks don't like walking through the mud. They'll drill in the mud, like they'll walk around and drill in it. But when they're heading to the lake, they like to walk down the side of the bulrushes there where there's still some roots and the ground's a little firmer. But they are going. But it's really slow. Ducks going down to have fun. Still a huge group over here though. Actually, they're eating the beets that I chopped up for them yesterday. I had a whole bunch of beets left over because a man can only eat so many beets. So it looks like they're nibbling down on the beets. I chopped up all the really big beets and basically into bite-sized pieces, and it looks like that's what they're interested in here. Well, more and more. It'll be single file out of the yard. I gotta get back to work here. I can't believe the dent they've made in the beets that I put down yesterday. And I didn't even chop them up that small. Actually, I more like I sliced them. I didn't chop them because there were some pretty big beets, and I'm shocked because there was 3 piles, and that pile is completely gone. They've eaten that completely. This pile is like half. Like they've just eaten probably 30 pounds of beets. So more and more are leaving the yard. They're getting less and less animals here. Goose Lee, sounding the alarm. The geese don't mind walking through the mud, but they've got longer legs. It's the ducks that don't want to go through the mud. And that's the attempt at flying. Oh, we got some coming back. So there's basically, this is it. Munching on beets. And then there's some over here. Not many over here though. They're heading to the lake. So it's only been about 20-25 minutes, so we could start getting rushes pretty soon. Because it is getting less and less time here that they're lollygagging in the yard. But I am pretty sure right now, when the ducks are freaking swimming in the water and they freak out, it's that wild duck that's swimming underneath them, because the wild duck's down there and I've watched it, and it's just constantly diving, which is eating minnows, because that lake is just polluted with minnows. So I think that's what it is, because the wild duck is like an awesome underwater swimmer compared to my ducks. It's a much smaller duck too, you know, so it's more like a torpedo through the water. Well, it's catching minnows swimming, so it's got to be quick. And I think that's what's freaking the ducks out, is it's swimming under the water. And after this summer with the snapping turtles and, and the otters, the ducks have just got paranoia for anything under the water. About 3/4 of the flock is down here now. Now there are some Muscovies that went out. Oh, out of focus here. Ever since I dropped the camera, it doesn't focus doesn't focus like it used to. I've noticed in the editing I had to chop out a whole bunch of footage because it wouldn't focus. I think I probably screwed the sensor up when I dropped it. Well, I know I screwed the sensor up when I dropped it, because when I turned it on after I dropped it, it was out of focus permanently, and I actually had to take the battery out of it and wait and reboot. Poor camera. So it looks like a bunch of Muscovies went for a swim. I think they're going over to their spot they like to hang out on there, that grass that I cut off there, off to the right of the dock. But these ducks are having fun. And then there's a big group back at the yard eating beets. Oh, look at them. Ducks in water. They're so happy. Cleaning themselves, making themselves all pretty. And that's the group that's up there right now munching on the beetroot. And Doug is gone on a tour. I have no idea where Doug is. He was behind me, and then he took off into the bush over there. So, but we haven't had any freaking peak, no predators, nothing. I'm hoping I'm not jinxing talking about it. I gotta go have breakfast, guys. My gut's hurting here. I need some food. Okay, these ducks are enjoying this beetroot like way too much. That's one thing you know about garden scraps. Everything gets eaten here. No composting, man. It gets turned into food. It's amazing how strong their bills are. You know, they can just destroy, rock hard beetroot. But then again, they drill the ground out and take everything out of the ground, so they got to have a pretty tough bill. Okay, the ducks went to the lake and they came back, and they're sitting around the house watching me work. There's one group here and the other group's over here. And there's a group now just coming back from the lake. So they went to the lake, they hung around for a while, and then they came back. It's about 12:30. Something tells me I'm going to feed the ducks, and then they're going to go back to the lake. I just have a hunch. They're going to fill their bellies and then leave. Oh, listen to them. They see me coming over with the wheelbarrow, they start making noises. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. And we're going to have a horde. Oh, wind noise. Oh, they're standing at attention looking at me. Oh, there they come. They're going to go back to the lake once they eat. I know it. Oh, look at this. They're all waking up. They're starting to come from over there too. That little duck didn't know I was standing over top of it. Well, they're waking up for a snack. I just know it too. After they eat, they're going to leave the yard and go back to the lake to play. Well, here's a group I didn't even know was here. They're hiding at the front of the house. But it is really, really warm, guys. Like the sun is just pounding. It's a beautiful day. It's absolutely gorgeous. But we know when it's warm, the ducks like to take it easy. But then again, you know, when you're wearing a down coat, you know, this isn't the type of weather you want to be active in. You know, when you eat beets, your stool goes red. And I can't believe it. I just was walking down here to do my garden, and I look, and there's a bunch of goose poop that's red. It's got a wine color to it. So I guess the geese were eating lots of beets. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show. The ducks are being so lazy. But I want to show you guys something. Well, first of all, there's red duck poop everywhere. All the duck feces is red. So I just gave all of that. Well, actually it was 3 big piles right there, and that's all that's left. Is that little bit right there. I'm actually quite shocked, but the water is red. It's they ate a lot of beets here. Yeah, you can even see the red tinge through here. But all the feces is red that's around here. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not. Doug's screwing them up because they're resting here in the shade. It's warm, isn't it, Dougie? Yes, I know. And the ducks are, it's warm for them too. Everybody's just basically hiding in the shade. The only crazy person in the sun right now is me pulling carrots. Doug. 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 You're dead to the world, sleeping in. What are you doing in the back shed here? It's hot out, isn't it? Well, the ducks had a snack. They stayed in the yard, and the temperature now is just starting to cool off a little bit, and a big group of them just went down to the creek. So a bunch have gone down here. They're playing in the water, and unfortunately their protector is sleeping in the back building. I was in the garden pulling carrots, and I was wondering where all the ducks went. The yard was getting a little quiet. I came around the corner and a bunch had come down here. Now there are a bunch more heading down. They're starting to wake up. It's starting to cool off. They're going to go down for a swim. Oh, speak of the little dog that likes sleeping in the back building. There are a couple big males, actually. I bet you they're the purebreds that Fry's Hatchery gave us. Oh, Doug's rustled these guys out of the hedge. They're going down. Gotta get back to my carrots. I'm doing a little preventative medicine here, guys. There's just a ton of ducks are down on the creek playing, and I'm over at the garden pulling carrots. So even with the rifle hanging out here, there's no way I could even save a duck if something happened. And right now, you know, with the amount that is down there, it's perfect pickings for a coyote. So I'm just going to let a couple shotgun rounds go here just to make a loud bang, you know, to scare them off if there is something even lurking near, you know, the tree line or anything around here, because this is a buffet, and we haven't seen a predator in a while. So, and we know the ducks are absolutely, they can really care less about the booms. Well, they moved a little bit. Actually, they all go together. But if there's anything here, it is now gone, and the ducks will continue to play in the water. Now I can go back to pulling carrots. I'm in the house getting supper ready, and Doug is running around the yard barking like a complete fool. And I thought there was something here, so I ran outside. I ran out front with the gun. He's chasing squirrels up the tree. I don't know where the squirrels came from, because I haven't seen a squirrel here all summer, so it doesn't make any sense.
chipmunks we've seen, and actually, you know what? I can't think of the last time I've seen a chipmunk. So, but I know it's certainly driving Doug nuts right now. He's gone again. The ducks are back from the creek. They were down at the creek basically all afternoon. Basically, you know, when I said I fed them and that they were going to leave, about an hour after I fed them, gone. They blew the pop stand. The temperature got a little bit cooler, and they were down in the water playing. So one more day of this heat wave. Tomorrow's supposed to be high at 29, which is good for me because I've got a big pot of carrots to scrub, and scrubbing in ice cold water is way better when it's 29 degrees out. You know, it's so nice this last week with no predator problems. Like nothing, no freaking peeking, nothing. It's like, it's so much, it's, you know, I think a lot of it is Doug. It's just Doug's running around so much, and you know, when we had that little predator burst when they showed up here, was right after, you know, Doug had just come back to work. You know, when he had his 5-week holiday there when he was hurt. And I think the reason, you know, we don't have anything is just the simple fact that Doug is running the property non-stop now. Because basically, you know, since he's come back to work, you know, it's the predator action seemed to have stopped. I don't know. Maybe I'm cursing it, talking about it, or jinxing it. Maybe we're gonna have a problem here shortly. Who knows? I'm ready. The ducks are just having a blast here, relaxing before they go in for the night. But they're honestly doing really a bad job on the lawn cutting. I was walking around and I could actually run the lawnmower over. They need to get a little more active. But they're working right now, but they seem to be hanging around more in the swamp drilling than the yard cutting the grass. There's some neat looking males. You know, these guys with the white and the green heads. There's quite a few of them. Oh, Doug must be coming from somewhere. That's usually an indication Doug is close. Okay, where's Doug? He's somewhere around here. Like I said, he's there. I think we got a squirrel or a chipmunk that showed up because now Doug's chasing him. He was out front barking like a fool. And he's at the bottom of a tree looking up barking, so I figured that's what it was. What are you barking at? What do you got up the tree? As long as it's not a porcupine. We don't need another porcupine, Doug. He's got something up this tree. Doug, what have you treed? Okay, the dog has got something up the tree. I can't see what it is, so that's a good thing, because if it was a porcupine, I'd see it. It's something though. I think it's a squirrel, because he was doing some pretty quick running around the yard. And I do not see anything up the tree. He's going to try to climb the tree, the goof. What a nut. Okay, there it is. That's what he's got treed. It looks like a flying squirrel. I'm trying, I've got the camera upside down with the viewfinder tilted here. It's either a flying squirrel or it's a black squirrel. I can't tell. I'm filming in Braille here, guys, on the camera. But that's what he's got treed. I'm standing at the bottom of the tree and I've got the camera set to 55 zoom. So that's what kind of picture we're getting at 55 zoom. It looks, it might be a flying squirrel or a black squirrel. I can't tell in the viewfinder here. Actually, that might be a flying squirrel. I don't know, I can't tell. It might be, it's certainly got the bug eyes and the ears.
And it is that time of year. This is when the flying squirrels usually show up around here. I never see them any other time of the year. They show up in the fall looking for a place to make home. So that's what Doug treed. And one thing, it's driving Doug nuts. I think it's somewhere up there, but you don't know where, do you? It's really got your head screwed up. Okay, Doug just got upset here.
I'm shucking corn because I'm having fresh corn tonight. Because I'm having carrots tomorrow night, but tonight's corn because I saw some really nice cobs, and the ducks are coming over because they love eating the corn husk, and I don't know if they can smell it or what, but they're all coming over here, and then Doug just got really upset. He's doing his job, which is a good thing.
The duck train into the pen has started, guys. They're so cute how they just all of a sudden start going in. It's basically, you know, about a handful start moving in and they just, you know, start following each other like they do. You know, they don't know really why they're following each other, but I'm really quite shocked they're going in already because it's not even that dark out. Doesn't make any sense because usually they stay right till dark, like actually after dark. Because I come out here with the flashlight, but for some reason they're heading in early tonight. I can't even talk. I'm really hungry though. I've had a brutal day here. Harvesting food, it takes effort. It's not easy. That's why everybody goes to the grocery store. Yep, they're heading in. They're getting louder too when they get inside. I don't know what it is. They get inside the pen when they first go in at night and they're like, yeah, they've got to talk to everybody. It's sort of like a bunch of kids when they go to bed, you know, and they have to talk. Everybody's got to have a little bit of a chat. Well, I'm going to do a quick walk around the pen here.
Do the final lockup. I've already husked my corn. And I'm going to throw that in with the ducks. They love this stuff. I was shocked. I threw a bunch in. I downed a bunch of corn 2 days ago. Threw it in and they ate absolutely everything. I was not, like nothing left. So I know this year when I clean the corn what I'm going to do with it. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends.